Former President Trump's first criminal trial is set. At a hearing here at Manhattan Criminal Court behind me, a judge rejected Trump's attempt to toss the case and said it would move ahead as scheduled to jury selection on March 25th, now just weeks away. Justice Juan Merchan's ruling paves the way for a jury to hand down a verdict in at least one of the former president's criminal cases well before the Republican National Convention this summer. Trump has long aimed to delay his prosecutions until after this year's elections, but now he is staring down a multi-week trial this spring on 34 low-level felony counts of falsifying business records. The charge carries a maximum of 4 years in prison. Trump himself showed up to the courtroom for the hearing, but he remained stone-faced and said little to his lawyers inside. In the hallway outside, however, Trump spoke to the cameras, both on his way in and out of the room.
We want delays. Obviously, I'm running for election. How can you run for election if you're sitting in a courthouse in Manhattan all day long? I'm supposed to be in South Carolina right now, where other people are, and where, again, this is where I should be. I'll be here during the day, and I'll be campaigning during the night. Biden should be doing the same thing, but he'll be sleeping. And I'm going to have to sit here for months on a trial. I think it's ridiculous.
In the first indictment of a former president, Democratic Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg charged Trump last year.
Earlier this afternoon, Donald Trump was arraigned on a New York Supreme Court indictment returned by a Manhattan grand jury on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records in the first degree. We today uphold our solemn responsibility to ensure that everyone stands equal before the law.
Over reimbursements he had made to his former fixer, Michael Cohen. Cohen had paid porn star Stormy Daniels and other women to keep quiet about affairs that they alleged to have had with Trump. Trump denies the affairs. Although hush money by itself is legal, prosecutors are accusing the former president of improperly recording the reimbursements as a legal retainer to conceal damaging information from the public in advance of the 2016 election. Trump pleaded not guilty. The judge at the hearing set the case for trial after rejecting the former president's motions to immediately dismiss the case. Trump had claimed that the charges were defective and that he was being selectively prosecuted.
They wouldn't have brought this except for the fact, no way, except for the fact I'm running for president and doing well.
Also at the hearing, Trump's lawyers described that March trial date as equivalent to election interference, stressing the upcoming primary contests as well as Trump's other criminal cases. But the New York judge insisted that the March 25th trial date would stick, and he proceeded to spend most of the hearing discussing jury selection, courtroom logistics, and other matters to ensure that the trial moves ahead smoothly. Trump may end up spending much of his spring here at Manhattan Criminal Court, with the judge estimating that the trial will last 6 weeks. It all comes as Trump moves closer to locking up the Republican presidential nomination.